Hello, truckers and adventurers. Welcome back to RoadCraft. As you can see, it is raining, so that means we are on the Deluge map, where I got to finish off one more infrastructure road, and we should be 100% done with this map. I've done a little work since we last been in this map. I'll show you in just a second what I have done and where we stand and exactly what we're doing in case you're not quite aware what's going on. Hopefully everyone's having a good Monday so far. Another start to another work week for some. Hello, West Virginia. John, Miles, welcome. I also did change the company colors a little bit. Kind of a greenish, yellowish kind of a thing going on there. So yeah, the Deluge map. So I got to take an infrastructure road. Let me go ahead into infrastructure and we can see this road. So the last time I was on this map, we kind of got the road going. And we tried it out, and there's two cement trucks that got to go from the concrete production plant up to the dam. And yeah, before I even put asphalt down here, we just tried cement trucks. I think they got about this far, so not far at all. And they got stuck in the dirt. We tried laying down some sand. Sand wasn't good enough. They need asphalt. So what I've done off camera, as you can see, is I got asphalt going all the way down and around to here. Taking the corner, going over one of the bridges we built, through the industrial park, which is all asphalt, so I didn't have to do nothing there. And then, of course, across another bridge that we built a while ago. And yes, I had to lay asphalt all the way down around through here. Asphalt all the way down around this corner, even up through here. Now, even with the asphalt right here, it's kind of an incline here somewhere, and they do get stuck a little bit, but they made it through. I'm pretty sure once the convoy gets going on through, maybe they'll get stuck. I have no idea. Yep, lay down sand and asphalt all the way down around up through here, and this is currently where we're at. And this is the road that goes up to the backup pump station. So what we got to do for the start of today is lay sand down, which luckily we have a sand pit right here. So we got to lay sand down out to the dam itself, probably out to here, put down some asphalt, and I'm guessing, I'm not sure. We'll see what the cement trucks do. They may sink in here. I'm not too sure if this is rough asphalt or good dirt. I'm not too sure, but they need to reach to here. One thing we couldn't do, looking at vehicles and quarries, if I need to get some sand, I can activate this quarry. I got plenty of fuel. I got 43 fuel. And we can just dump sand and pay. But this is pretty much all we got to do left in this map, I do believe. Let's go ahead and enter into our truck and we'll start laying some sand. And we'll see if we can get this infrastructure done. Get the Deluge map done. And then we can go on to the other map, which I'm like 90% done. Somebody's got to do a few things there as well. So we'll see if we can get two maps done today, which would be nice. So first off, yep, we're just going to be laying down some sand. And I can be very generous with it because we're right in a sand pit area. So load it on up. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. The weekends seem to come and go rather quick these days. Being very generous with the sand. I have not had a whole lot of fun with putting down asphalt. That's the one vehicle in this game I do not get along with at all, is the asphalt paver that we got here, the rusty one, the original one that you get. Yeah, I haven't had a whole lot of luck with that. The new one I bought seems a little bit better. But man, laying asphalt in this game, I am just not good at it. Or maybe that's the way it is in game and it needs to be improved. I don't know. I'll be glad to get done with this map. Okay, put you on down. I have thought about switching over from, instead of using a steering wheel and keyboard, switching over to the Xbox controller. Because, as I said a few times, with the keyboard, mouse, and steering wheel, the game does not like when I'm activating 3 things at once. So if I'm moving forward with the accelerator and turning with the steering wheel and try to dump sand at the same time, it will not. It's like the last command I try to do, it will not do it. It's almost like it can only take 2 inputs at a time with what I'm trying to do here. My weekend was alright. Spent yesterday doing some stuff I recorded. If you have not seen, I started a new series on Farming Simulator, or the recorded series, if you will, on Shamburgo. I recorded 2 episodes yesterday for that. So, of course, you got the one that went out this morning, and I got one that's going to be going out Wednesday. So we started a new series on Farm Sim. Took care of some emails and all that kind of stuff. And now I'm trying to get well, I didn't leave a whole lot of time to get some house chores done yesterday, and I've been trying to do them trying to get to them this morning. And if you've been around here long enough, you know I usually don't wake up too early before the stream start. But I got up a little bit earlier today. But then, of course, you know, just when you think you might be getting caught up, some other things spring up. Found out that this morning that my refrigerator is on the fritz, so I got the refrigerator up and running. But after the stream, I got to get back to it. Right now, it's what we call jerry-rigged. It's refrigerator's working, but I can't leave it in the condition that it's in. It needs to be properly fixed. But it's working now. As long as it keeps my food cold, that's all I care about. I should switch to the controller. It's much better. Yeah, the PC controls with a steering wheel. It seems like I got to activate a lot just to. And I should have reconfigured the controls from day one because I don't like them. But now the problem is I'm so used to the controls. If I were to switch them, I'd be misclicking so often. Alright, so I'm hoping this is as far as I have to lay the dirt, but if we need to lay more down across the other side of the bridge, that will be fine. We'll activate the other sand quarry. Like I said, I got 43 fuel, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm thinking that once we get this this infrastructure road done, I'm thinking this dam is going to be completely rebuilt. Alrighty here, let's grab you. Let me just back up some and get a good start here. I mean a good start, I just want to make sure that this sand is all on the same level. Are the tracks spinning on this? I can't even go forward here. That's not a good sign. If this can't move forward, I don't hold up high hope for the cement trucks. Yeah, if you get cement trucks, the cement trucks I think are worse than the 18-wheelers. They just don't. They seem to be a lot heavier. They sink in so much easier. They weigh more than the dump truck with 40 tons worth of sand in the back, it appears. Because the dump truck doesn't sink into the ground, but the cement trucks do. Hello, Bob. Hope you're having a good Monday and you had a nice weekend. Appreciate you stopping on in. I think what I'll have to do is we'll see how I end today with RoadCraft. But Yeah, if I gotta do some off-camera work, I'll probably whip out the Xbox controller and use that for off-camera work and see if I can get used to it. That way, next time I stream RoadCraft and I use the controller, I don't be fiddling around with it. I did use the Xbox controller on the demo version of this when it came out, and yeah, it just took me a while to get used. Well, I won't say I got used to it, but to get kind of used to it. My weekend wasn't too bad, Bob. Thanks for asking. Can't really complain too much. Just, you know how it is. You got a lot of stuff to get to, so you get to it. It was a busy Sunday. I actually had a lot of fun recording the first 2 episodes of Shamburgo, and I'm excited to see where that series is going to go. I think I'll turn around and make another run for leveling up the sand here before we start laying some asphalt. So once this infrastructure road is done, this will be the 5th map completed for me. 5th map out of the 8 that we currently have to play on. I know John said, because he's on the last map, I think it's called Kraken, of all things, that it's a really rough map. And while I was logging in, if you go to your hub, you can see how many, or your company page, I forgot what exactly it is, it'll show you how many missions you have completed, and how many, you know, it shows how many missions you completed out of so many that are available, along with side maps or side missions. And I'm thinking, you know, I got more than half the maps done, but I'm looking at the missions, I'm like, I'm not even close to halfway done with the missions. So I'm thinking the last map, Kraken, must have a lot of missions on it. What happens when you complete all maps? I don't think anyone here has done so yet. But then you wait for the DLC to come out in September, I think is what you do. I mean, I suppose you could always just... you could always have fun on the maps. Just because the missions are all done doesn't mean you can't do more work if you don't want to. If you want to lay down more roads or whatever. Or make bridges. I mean, it's not like you can't go back to the maps and fool around on them. I mean, you won't have Kelly barking in your ear telling you what to do next. Come on, rusty asphalt paver. I would get the other asphalt paver I got the one that you can get at level 15 or whatever it is. But the problem is I'm so far from a garage, it would take me a minute to get it up here. I also don't have the transport vehicle to teleport the asphalt paver up here either. This thing just seems to get stuck on everything. I just flattened this out. Well, I went across this sand 3 times, and this thing gets stuck on every little tiny little bump. Oh yeah, also I saw today that Farming Simulator is going to announce something tomorrow, July 1st. Not sure what it is they're going to announce. Might be a preview of the map that we'll get this upcoming late fall, early winter. That's part of the year 1 package. Let's go ahead and we'll slide you over here, I guess, in case I need you for something else before we move on. All right. I'm a little concerned about the cement trucks right here. You can see there's a little dip just behind the roller. I'm kind of concerned that they might have a problem with that. Really, all I want to do is get the infrastructure completed, because it's part of the main quest line here in this map. As for the extras, meaning after you complete the infrastructure, and I might get like more money and experience by completing so many runs, not too concerned about that right now. But I do want to get I got to get the main quest line done to complete the map, so I'll be able to go to the Kraken map at some point. If they happen to get stuck, I'll bring back the flat blade on that truck, and we'll give them a push. Doesn't hurt to give them a little bit of a push now and then. And of course, once I complete this, we'll go to the next map. Like I said, I'm like 87% done with that other map. So, kind of a goal to get the 2 maps done today. And if we get to back to the 3rd map, which we got to last time, I think we're like 9% done there. So, just really getting started there. Don't have all the map really revealed yet. I think we got a couple of garages open, that's about it. What's Shamburgo map? The Shamburgo map is a new map I'm playing on in Farming Simulator, the new recorded series. That map came out on Mod Hub last week. And the map intrigued me quite a bit, so I was like, you know what? This could be the one. I don't have high hopes for my cement trucks getting up through here, but like I said, I'll push them. I'll push them on through. And before I actually start this infrastructure, I'm going to make sure that the road I currently have marked out goes over where I lay the asphalt, because I don't want them not being on asphalt, because they're not going to go anywhere. They may not go anywhere right here, though. That's the thing. This might be a problem right here. That's a big big incline for them. Well, let me just park this right here. All right, let me look at this infrastructure road. Open. All right, let me go ahead and just move this a little bit over like that. Not sure why those are way over there like that, but we'll move those over. All right. Yeah, let's see if they go anywhere. Oh, man. Hey, get a good run at that. All right, maybe what I'll do, because they're starting right at the dip, maybe they just need some forward momentum for themselves. So I'm going to back up a little bit. Wait, did that one... Nope, that one did not like to go. All right, let's cancel. And what I'm going to do is just take this marker right here. I'm going to edit this just like a little bit. And now they will... Oh, they're going to start way back there. Hang on a second. All right, we need to back up a little bit more. All right, let's hope that this is enough for them. Okay, they didn't sink into the soil like that before. Great, now that one's going to get stuck in that rut. You got to be kidding me with this route. And, okay, even with forward momentum, no, they don't like it at all. Oh, this route has been... Careful with your words. Careful with your words. Let's go ahead and put this in marching mode. And we're going to assist these vehicles at this point. Up to here. So as you may have saw where they kind of dip down into soil. I got asphalt there. For some reason the paver will not lay asphalt there. So I got sand there, but maybe the sand's not thick enough, or it's not registering that it's there for the paver. That's why it won't lay it down. I don't know. So I'm going to have to get him stuck, or I'm going to have to get him unstuck from this divot. That's here. And then when I get up to the other point, I'll have to give him a little bit of a nudge. Alright. Oh, no, did not want to do that, but I think I added a point by accident. Alright, get that truck a move on. Who put that roller there? Alright. And then we'll give you a little bit of a nudge. I thought 18-wheelers were bad, but cement trucks are the worst. Alright, they should be fine on their own from now on. Or not. Let's give this one a bit of a push. So basically, like there, I would have to bring in more sand and even it out a little bit better than that. But who knows? Maybe the infrastructure vehicles that come out won't be cement trucks, and the other trucks will be just fine. but damn, we can see the dam. I mean, it'd be great if these do get all the way around, but like I said, if we gotta lay some sand down and some asphalt, we're getting it done today. Well, they're not dipping into the soil here, so this is looking good. Well, they dipped into the soil a little bit there. Getting stuck on this corner. Come on, I'll give you a nudge. I don't want to push you too hard around the corner. You go over the edge. Let's I think I'm going to push him the rest of the way. We'll push you, because it might be just this little bit of an area here. Like I said, I just want to get these cement trucks there. We'll see what spawns. Because if it's not cement trucks, I may not bother putting this down, but I just want to get this route complete. Cheesing the game a little bit by doing this, but these cement trucks they need every assistance that they can get. Are you really going to get even stuck there? You're even stuck there. Thank you. You didn't just fix the damage, you averted an even greater disaster that warrants a pat in the back or two. So the dam does get rebuilt, which I kind of thought it might. Completed the last straw. Was there straw on this map?
That wasn't easy. You did good work there. I don't know about you, but this calls for a celebratory coffee. Get some rest. You earned it.
So it is more cement trucks that would be coming, so that road would need to be further adjusted. No, continue playing just for a second. What's here? Reward an additional 3,200 experience and $6,000 worth of cash. I'm not sure I'm too concerned about that. I'll let you just follow this a little bit so you can see some of the work that's been done. See, like I said, I had to lay sand and asphalt pretty much everywhere, and even the asphalt, if you got too much of an incline or there's a little bit of a dip, these cement trucks just don't like it. But this map is 100% complete. So I was kind of hoping that it'd be different vehicles that spawn out of here, but as I saw, it's the extra XP and money. You know, if I was still playing on the map, I'd be like, okay, that'll be passive money and experience coming in. But since we got 100% done, I'm not too concerned about it. Unless it gets me when I get to the last map where I need a little bit more experience to get to another level to unlock some more vehicles. Yeah, then I'll be a little bit more of need to go ahead and come back and do these infrastructure roads and get all the goals complete, or all the rewards collected. Just curious to see now if a truck gets a complete run on its own from start to finish. I don't remember that being a problem. Okay, they didn't get stuck here before. Yeah, cement trucks. Okay, so I think that's as far as we're going to watch you go. All right, let's go ahead, and we are going to return to the hub. I slouch to my chair when I see an 18-wheeler spawn out of a hub, and I'm going to cry now when I see a cement truck spawn out. So Deluge, Incommunicado, Sunken, Aftermath, and Precipice is 100% all done. We're now going to Soryorn. Soryorn? I have no idea how you pronounce it. 87% done. All the side objectives are done. And now we're just doing the last 5 missions here, which I think a couple of them is just running electricity. I think that's what I got it pretty much set up to start off with. So that is where we're going to begin, is running some electricity. I'm pretty sure Kelly's going to chime in maybe because of some unknown reason. She likes to repeat herself on some statements when you log on to a map.
It's a nice change of pace to see a place that's not falling apart here. I guess even sinkholes know better than to open under supply depots. Or they like taller structures. Like that newly built radio tower that got swallowed by one. That's why they had to reactivate the old one, which we need to fix. But sometimes there's no fixing the old things. And it's better just to let it go. Let's hope that's not the case this time.
Okay, so you can see we need electricity here. I'm going to run backwards. Well, not run backwards, but I'm going to run a line from this gas holder over to the pumping station, and then we'll get it hooked up to the main power substation over there. So I need to figure out a route. I think I'm going to come up and maybe around the back side here, although there's a lot of rocks there. Is this infrastructure? No, I got a lot of rewards and such still coming from that. Alright, well, just run the line along the road, I guess. We'll come through here, we'll wiggle around, and then get to here. Once I get to here, this could be a little tricky. I got to go over the railroad tracks and onto this road. And then come up to here. I can't remember. This might be asphalt, so that could be a little tricky. But let's skip from one side to the other first. The loudest machine in game. Am I think I'm intertwined with that. Hey, I did lay some sand down here, so hopefully it leaves no divots and the cars can get on through. At least there's no downpouring of rain here. Going to try to stay off the road in case I got to run an infrastructure through here. So I really don't know what's left on this map. Oh no! Why can't we run there? Okay, but I think we're tied in. I'm getting stuck. Alright, let's pick that up. I think this is the way I want to go, right? Just to be sure. Yes. Yes. Gotta wiggle our way through here. Okay, I can see where we gotta get to. That wasn't me bringing that up, but for some reason doesn't want to dig there. Luckily, the radius on laying the power lines is pretty decent. So when you get things like that, just move forward a bit, and they still will be connected. Okay, we're tied to that. Hopefully I can just go right across this sand and not worry about the railroad tracks. Maybe that's why they got the sand here. One thing I have not done yet in the game is break up asphalt. And I may have to do that here very soon. So I don't think I want to go over these rocks. Although I think I might be able to turn right after this pole and maybe get through. Give it a shot. Yeah, looks like they gave us a passageway through here. So this will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We had to run power to 2 buildings. Well, I saw the money go up, and it's telling me I think it's telling me I got 2 of them done. Make sure we are all connected. I know I got 1 connected. Yes, 2 are connected. Perfect. Alright, what is my... Collect the steel beams for... Oh, that's right. That's the infrastructure I gotta let complete. So, I think we're getting steel beams from one of these routes. And I gotta store 8 steel beams, but they're delivering steel beams. No rewards remaining. This one is just experience. All rewards received. All rewards received. This one right here. Going back from River Base to here, they're delivering steel beams. 3 remaining, 1 per truck. Is there a truck currently en route? Don't see one. I guess I could try to go make some steel beams. Do I have... What are you? Alright, I mean, maybe I could help out the situation. Because this is the steel beam facility. The thing is, though, I can make them, but then I have to bring it over to storage. Is that metal? That is metal. Can I... Am I going to be able to drag that? Let's see. Where do I got to bring this to? I think I got to bring it over here. This is actually a big chunk of metal, so this might get me a few steel beams. Come on now, don't fail me at this close. Probably should just bring the mule over, because if I'm going to make steel beams, I got to put them in storage. I got to put them into a garage. So I'm going to need it anyways. That makes 2 steel beams right there. Okay, where is a mule? Well, it's already at the river base, so we'll enter this. And time I go get those 2 steel beams that come back, I'm sure another one will get delivered somewhere. Or maybe just make a 3rd one just to be sure. Sound like one just got delivered, but that could have been the other infrastructure that got completed. I heard the door open for them to enter. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll grab... Now we got the mule over here. Whoop. He's off. He's on his way to deliver a steel beam. Well, I'll grab something else just to be sure. Is that something I can grab? It is. That's a heavy piece of metal. Strap it in. I mean, I might as well make it a little extra more because, no, my luck, the next mission would be like, we need 6 steel beams over here now. And I think when I get these in storage, it's just going to take them. Am I not in the zone to... Alright, so do I have to spawn them at the other location? I can't spawn them from here. Alright. We'll just take out 1, 2, 3 for now. Alright, that's more than enough of what we need. So I think currently we got all the infrastructures done. All the rewards not yet. But the infrastructures I think we currently have available to us are done. Oh yeah, probably should also track what we're doing here. It shouldn't be too hard to get these into the garage. But I would say if you are playing RoadCraft, you haven't got this map here is compared to the like Deluge and I think the other one that we might be getting back to today. On this set of 3 maps, this one's relatively easy. Although I'm not done with it yet, so maybe I shouldn't have spoken up too soon. But at least getting to this far has been relatively easy. And where do I put them in here? Put them in over here. Okay. We're level 18. We have all of our qualms about oil industry, but it's in the heart of this region. Seeing it beat again means more than it seems. Okay, getting the same text. Uh-oh. Am I in the loop, or are they just showing me all of the different oil pumps? Am I in the same cutscene? Oh, there we go.
What all this has been building up to. Finally restarting the local oil industry again. At least that's what I'd like to believe, because for me, it's just a big old paperwork-induced headache. While I sort this paperwork out, you get to do the things that matter. And a whole lot of them. So, I won't go into detail. Just get all the resources we gathered where they need to go, and reconnect everything to the grid. And we'll be good to go. Here's hoping.
Alright, so we got more to do. Surprise, surprise. Restore the gas holders at the port. Infrastructure route, deliver the vehicle. Alright. Which one is the route? Harbor base to the gas holder. So that's from here to... here to there? Is that all I'm doing? Alright, well, we can... pretty sure we can manage that. One would hope. Just gotta remember exactly how to get there. Waiting for the next update before you get back into RoadCraft? Or are you just trying to take a break because you said the last map is that difficult? Alright, just gotta hug this side a little bit. And nope, I don't know why that kicked over there, but we need to go there. Through the gate. Alright, I think I got it. Of course, I don't know what's going to be coming down this road. But this is pretty much all asphalt through here, so it shouldn't be too difficult, one would think. Oh, it's an 18-wheeler. But I mean, the road's all asphalt, so it shouldn't be too difficult. It's just a matter of getting around corners like that. Alright, so we got to get around corners. Oh, I did not track that? Alright, let's go back to the infrastructure. Alright, so it's 18-wheelers. So, let's go more... That's a hard corner to try to get an 18-wheeler to make right off when you can't really control it too much. Oh, oh, oh. Is that better? Get through the gate. Yay, he made it through the gate. And you should do the same. Alright. They're moving to the grooving. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch them just to see exactly what they might get stuck on. See how they're turning and see what I need to adjust. Hello, Terry. Welcome. Hope you had a nice weekend. Hope you've been well. And once they get around this corner, it should be easy peasy, nice and easy for them. yeah, I don't think we need to watch this anymore. Yeah, so deliver the vehicle. I gotta deliver this to where? Oh, almost the same exact spot. Interesting. Maybe they wanted me to drive this first so I can see how the route should be done for the workers. Melting over there because of the heat. You hate summer? I'm not going to complain about the heat in summer because when winter comes, then I'll be complaining about how cold it might be.
Doesn't this place look different from when you started? Seeing positive changes never gets old, even if I just sit here at my desk while you get all the fun parts.
What's better, weeder or sprayers with weeds? Far as I know, if you're talking about farming simulator, which I'm pretty sure you are, with precision farming, as far as I know, sprayers are the only ones that can do see and spot weed spraying. Am I going to get over this hump?
With this, the local industry is officially up and running again. It may not be the cleanest oil operation in the world, or the most important, but it does keep the entire region alive. And you got it running again. Having that as a line on your resume looks impressive, don't you think? Of course, I'm not saying you did it all alone, but you sure were instrumental, and that's what counts.
All goals complete here. Alright. Continue playing just for a moment, because I want to see infrastructure. The ones that are running. That's delivering a steel beam. One left there, so not too important. A little bit of experience and some cash. And actually, this one is done. Oh, that was just a one-time thing? So, yeah, just a little bit of experience and some cash and a steel beam, which we can't take with us. So, I think we're all done. I think we're 100% done on that map. 100%. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 5, 6. 6 done. So we're at Sandswept. Can't go to Colonel until we complete this one. So we're going to be on Sandswept until we complete it. As far as you're aware, next DLC will be Mercedes. Only guessing because Stars Align is Mercedes in Farm Sim. How much farming is Mercedes involved with? Unless they're just going to bring in trucks or something. Oh yeah, I got to build some infrastructure roads here. Oh, that's right. I found this river base, but I don't have a way to unlock it yet. Power substation. Let's see what we got for objectives here. Provide repair service and supplies to the concrete plant. Oh, infrastructure roads. That's what I'm building. And bring urgent help. Build roads. I think it's all build roads and infrastructures is currently what we're doing. Let's jump back into this, and we're going to go up and just see this power plant around the corner. So this map here, as I'm seeing, the roads are passable in the point of I don't have to build bridges and such currently, but it's got loads of boulders in the roads. So probably best to get the tractorized blade out and just push things aside. Or if I need to, use a crane. Is that bridge passable? Oh, I can't quite see. Let's go up to the power station, then we'll turn around and maybe check out that bridge. Oh, while I'm here, can I open up this door? Nope, the door opens to the inside.
The nastier side of the oil industry, as if there were a less nasty one, but I digress. See that oil spill? We've been asked to help stop it. You'll need to find a replacement pump at the nearby quarry. Bring it here, and then repair the pipes. I guess it's pointless to tell you to hurry, but I still will. Time is oil seeping into the ground, and that's no good for anyone.
Alright, so if I don't want to build roads too much, we do have some pipes to deliver. Those pipes don't count. But a lot of stuff here needs power. Looks like we got some cranes behind us. Yeah, I need to go check out that bridge to see where that goes, because that might be a shortcut. Broken pipe there. We did, I know I unlocked either steel beams or pipes over here. Well, that's concrete slab. Oh, steel beams and steel pipes over there. All right. Okay, so back to here. Now, where was that bridge? Is it passable? No, it's not passable. I mean, it can be if I put in my own. Any low-lying spots around here? Looks like I might be able to go down here, and it might be a passable area. Then again, maybe not. I mean, I guess I could cross down there. So if I want to get that bridge up and going, I have to build either just one long bridge over it or just do the two little sections. Oh, made it to the other side. I mean, good enough for the links, but I'm not too sure about other vehicles crossing there. So, yep, there's the bridge. Looks like we got the warehouse, if you will, up ahead. At least I saw it on the mini-map there for a second. Unless I went by it. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, so I kind of went past it. And here, again, we're just opening up the map a little bit more. Oh, so here's a road maybe to the concrete plant area. Possibly. I think using a controller would get rid of the winch line. I'm not sure why that would change anything, really. I mean, it might do. I just can't figure out what the difference would be as the game sees it. Ooh, some orange trees. I have no idea where I'm going, by the way. I'm just kind of following roads as I go. We have unlocked a town. Looks like there needs to be a pipe fixed there. We'll go to the right. Alright, Terry, thanks for dropping on in. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Alright, so we know infrastructure road's going to need to go here.
Hey, look at the top of that hill. Isn't that place fancy? Looks undamaged too. In contrast, look at all the trouble the regular folk are in. At least they've got us to do something about it. Don't mind me. My coffee's bitter.
pipe needs to go in there. Alright. That's part of the oil spill thing going on. Alright, so I got a crossroad here. That'll bring me up through this area. How does this... Where does this connect up to by the repair shop? It's funny that the sand is going to cause a problem for some of my vehicles, but then if I want to fix the road, I gotta lay sand down. Okay, so we open up the map a little bit more. Yeah, so it looks like we're on one side of this ravine. Is there a way down? Kind of. Not ideal, but there is a way down. Alright, gonna go reveal more of this map here. Go up through here. See, a lot of things that require power, but I don't know if I got a starting point for laying cable lines yet. Something's going to be down here, isn't it? Oh, we got a lot more of this map I have not even approached yet. Alright, let's get back to... Okay, so I did run, and we did kind of get started on vehicles running through here. And where is that going from the desert base? Oh, it's got to go to there. So this part of the road from here to here should be good. I need to fix up this part of the road. So I think we will jump into this beast right here. And we'll go get these boulders out of the road. I want to get the other garage up that we found, but I guess there's something I need to complete before we get that quest. Is this the road? Yes, this is the road. Let's not put the blade down until I have to. And I don't quite... I think the trucks that were spawned do have all-wheel drive and diff locks, so... I think they'll be fine. So I'm just going to put in sand flattening. It's not going to change the ground because I don't got no sand here myself. But it will remove some of the boulders. Now, I may have to put this in manual for this to work well. Alright, that's just going to go in that hole there. I think it's boulders like this are the ones I need to move. Alright, let me actually put it in manual, which I don't use too often. I'm going right over those because of the angle of the terrain. And the problem is, though, I'm going to do all this kind of destruction. Well, you're kind of, kind of in it now, aren't you? Alright, keep it in sand flattening, I guess. Now I got this huge dip here. I think I'm just making the road worse. And a crane, some of the cranes can't pick up these rocks and boulders. Alright, this is not working out as well as I was hoping it would. It's not doing well at all. Hey, I moved a boulder. Yeah, this would definitely work better if I had it in manual mode, but then I'll just do what I just did a little while ago, which is just make the road even worse. But for the big boulders down here, it'll work just fine. Yeah, it's just going right over him. Don't remember exactly where I got stuck. Wasn't on the big boulders, it was on one of these medium-sized ones. This map is going to be exactly what the name of the game is, crafting roads. Alright, am I... Yeah, so it was up in here. Well, let's just see what happens. I don't expect it to do too well. Especially when they just spawn right on top of the rocks. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll cancel that route. We're going to move it over just a tad. So if we just bring you over, because you can kind of see where I've been with the dozer. But where I went into manual mode and dug a hole, I think they're going to get stuck there. Or maybe even on some other boulders I left behind. Wait, how did I miss these big things? You're not going to do too good here, I don't think. Or you're going to do better than I thought. I mean, is the road good? Heck no. But these trucks are managing. How's the other one doing? Well, the other one's still moving. Whoops. Let's keep her... I mean, they're almost out to that road anyways, so... And we've had other trucks on that road already. I can see this might be a map I'm going to be doing a lot of off-camera work on, doing infrastructures of the roads, moving boulders. But the thing is now, I got this map to play on, and this map only. All the other maps I got available to me are 100%. And we need to complete this map before we can unlock the Kraken. Good news is I got July and August to get these last two maps done before the DLC comes out in September. So I assume the other truck is behind us. Just getting the initial route done is good. The bonus is the rewards afterwards. Not needed to complete those if you don't want to, but getting the initial route done is crucial. And it should be turning right in just a second. See if Kelly chimes in after these two get in here. $1,000 XP, $98.50 in cash. Sometimes when it does this, the camera just automatically I have no control. There we go. What is spawning on the vehicles, though? Is it the same type of vehicle? Those might do okay. Is that one still running? That's the one that we're doing. An extra 1,500 experience and 4,000 cash. That's like 20 trucks before I get all the rewards on that. It has unlocked some bridges. So the concrete bridges, I guess, is unlocked now. Nice. Yeah, so supply the steel mill with the required machinery. I think I've already done that. I just got to do the infrastructure for it. Which is where? Let's see. Tricky part, task, finding a way across the river, blah, blah, blah. Finding a path. Oh, do I want to build the bridge here? Because that would make it real simple. So concrete, of course, is here. Let's go to bridges. Just a regular concrete bridge, I think. Only 3 concrete slab to get that in? Is that good placement? Let me try that again. Try to get that more in the center. Alright, so it's only 3 concrete slab to get that taken care of. I need a mule. At least I got one here. I just don't know where it is. Oh, it's right here. Alright, let's go build that bridge. And then get the infrastructure going across that bridge, I do believe. I remember seeing a lot of concrete lying around somewhere. A lot of flashy. I think all the concrete was over here. Got some there. Maybe some there as well. But I just got to remember, where does the input and output, where is that? Okay, so right up there. So we'll grab some of this concrete that's right here. Three slabs is not a lot, but I'm going to need some, some material for this, of course. Grab what we can. Recycle it and see how far we get. Because, let's face it, I'm probably going to need more at some point. That's probably a slab and a half worth. I really don't want to start work on the other side of the map until we can unlock that garage. Hello. How you doing? Didn't know I had an infrastructure still running through here. Sure, I'm grabbing a lot of concrete and I don't have to go far with it. Am I overloading? Maybe. Just realized I got the big crane right in front of me, too. That alone made a slab. Interesting. We made 5. Well, we just need 1, 2, 3 to start with. Do you want to grab all 5? I was thinking about putting in storage at the garage. I just realized we're getting concrete slabs. Must be from a infrastructure, because I'm up to 7. Not sure what that one is, but that's great news. Nah, she fell in. We're good. So I don't know, since we did get the first 2 maps done today, a little bit quicker than I thought we would have, which is good. I don't know, maybe, do I want to hope that maybe we get up to like 15, 20% done on this map today? You know what, let's go ahead and get that actually in the bed here. There we go. Do that, strap it in. Okay, let's go build that bridge. We are up to 15 fuel. And I may... This is where on the map I can see where I gotta build a lot of infrastructure roads. I may go ahead and use our transport vehicle, get it to where the roads need to be built to transport... not so much like the dump truck, but more so like the asphalt paver and the roller. You change maps on FS25, you're on a Canadian map, making a mega field. Canada's the place to do that. Hello, Anita. Welcome. Hope you have had a good weekend and you're having a good Monday. Yeah, because all my paving stuff is here. Oh, I did not see. I think it's level 19 before I get the bigger roller. We did hit level 18 today, so I haven't really checked this shop yet. And yeah, we're up to $425,000 in the bank account. So I got the money. I just gotta remember because I went and saw the bridge, but I'm not really sure. Remember how I got there. All right, so I gotta go past that route anyways. All right, so the same route that my trucks are coming up, I need to go down. So we don't get the rain here, but we are getting sandstorms. Thing is, I just want to block my driver's way. That worked out better than I thought it was going to. I was thinking, can I move that boulder? Because this is a road I can see myself. Oh, I can. It's a road I'm going to be using often, I think. So I'm going to do a little road clearing as we go along. I mean, yes, the vehicles are coming up through. Oops, I hit the other button. That's going to make it a little bit better for them. What's just going to kill me on this map is any 18-wheelers or cement trucks that spawn. Wait, am I going... Oh, yes, now I see the road. It's on the other side of this tree. I'm like, it's got to be here somewhere. Kind of disappears with all the sand. Now that boulder is a little bit bigger. Let's put down the anchors. All right. And right over here is where we got to build a bridge. Before I get in there, is that going to be... I think that's good enough, honestly. Come on, grab the third one. There we go. Now we can just go right on over. Making the world a better place. Is this the way to... Just trying to see the road options that we have. Repair shop to the steel beams facility. Well, we'll see what this does. I mean, we can get to where the mule is. That should not be a problem. Okay, just kind of... Oh, you can't put points on the bridge. Oh, but I can put points on my own bridge. Interesting. Let's see. Let me just zoom in as much as I can here. Got a sand dune there. Sand dune. Sand dune. Okay, we got some rocks there. So my other option, I mean, just a couple of rocks. Other options going through all this, we got rocks either way I go. I think I'm going to try going. Just try going this way. If we get some good trucks going this way, then I may not have to worry about it too much. I mean, the mule is... Yeah, I think I'll just come over here with the mule and we'll move those rocks before we send these trucks out. Again, where am I going? Yeah, around this way. All right, so before I send those out, let's go ahead and take the road ourselves, which I probably should have done to begin with. So I don't think I went this way to the steel beam facility. I think I went that route. And this is where getting the dozer and putting it on manual mode would clear out the sand, or bring the dump truck over, lay some sand down, flatten it out, and make your own smooth transition over these sand dunes. Oh, yeah, we'll grab that one too, I guess. That big rock slid rather easily. those bigger rocks are not that bad to move with this this mule. Move a couple more of these up here, and then we'll give the route a go. I mean, these don't look that bad at all, really, but we're here. Can I not? Alright, those rocks are too small to pick up, apparently. So, forget about it. Alright, open up quest. Dispatch vehicles. It's not an 18-wheeler or a cement truck. Alright, this truck should have all-wheel drive and diff lock. Oh, is that an 18-wheeler coming up behind us? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. For a second there, I thought it was. So we got two. Oh, we got a third truck coming out. Alright, looks like so far they're all the same type of truck. And I think the most trucks I've seen on initial route is 4. Over the bridge we just built. Don't hit that pole. Don't hit the pole. Thank you. I feel confident enough that these will go over. I may have to readjust the pinpoints. Oh, I had you go over the thickest part of the sand, didn't I? That rusty old van got nervous and it moved out of the way. I would assume the third truck is back there somewhere still. Yeah, I see it. I saw it through the trees. It's there. Hello, Arctic Sim Guy. Welcome. Hope you had a nice weekend. You have a good, starting off with a good Monday. Question is, did I get through these twists and turns at a good angle? Kind of wish in a way, I mean the system they got for laying the routes is not bad, but I kind of wish it was a little bit as in Farm Sim course play way, as to you drive the course and record it, and then you can save the course, and then the vehicles will drive the course. So that would be a little bit better. But first truck has made it. We will follow the third truck. And I think Kelly will chime in, because I think this is my last main quest as of right now. But I mean, we got some roads to build, though. 1,700 experience and some cash.
I know you're not exactly holding your breath to hear this, but we have a shiny new transformer sitting at the steel beams facility. It's just waiting to be installed at the substation near the collapsed power line. Oh, and while you're at it, bring a container of materials with you. They'll come in handy soon enough. Always do.
Alright, well, the mule is here. So... where am I going with it? Just right there? So down and around. I mean, I could probably just come right down through here if I wanted to, but that might be asking for a little bit of trouble. Well, let's get the power grid up and going. Going to try to stay focused a little bit on the main quest line, only because I think that will lead to that garage being unlocked so I could use it. What am I grabbing over here? I think we'll just make 2 trips, because the transformer is going to be a big item. It usually is. If I was going a very long distance, I would probably say, let's give it a go. But really, it's just around the corner, so I don't feel like chancing it today. Let me see what this little hill has to offer first.
Hey, is it just me? Or is there a way through that crumbled wall? I don't think anybody would mind if we used it as a little shortcut, would they? Then again, even if the ingrates would, we'll be long gone by the time they notice.
I mean, yeah, it's a shortcut. That's for sure, Kelly, but I didn't think it was that big of a deal. It almost seems like she's letting me know about that, maybe for a future reference on something. It is a little soft, though. Oh, yeah, my all-wheel drive is turned off. There we go. Because I used a crane and probably hit the button. Well, there's plenty of metal around here for steel beams and pipes to be had. Alright, so this needs to go here. Okay, transformer is going to be a little bit bigger. We know it doesn't quite fit in the back here, but it'll do just fine, I think. We've done it many times before. Do I want to move these boulders down here? Maybe a couple of them. Okay, that should be good enough. I am tearing up this ground here, though. This heavy transformer may make this a bit top heavy and kind of fun going down through there, but of course we're going to use it. Well, I know it's not going to fit back there anyway, so I'm going to plop it right there. Because really, it's almost like the center of gravity on the truck. That's almost pretty darn close. Let gravity do its thing. Ooh, I'm not too happy about this corner, though. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Alright, let's get the crane out. That's going to be our crutch. Can I activate the anchors? The anchors are not going to upright me here. Need to get myself back on all four wheels here if I can. Come on. The leaning tower of the mule. Come on, you're almost there. It's getting worse. Alright, I may need a little bit of assistance. Where's my nearest vehicle? Oh, I don't have anything near here. Absolutely nothing. Alright, so the only shop I got is here. Let's get one of my other scouts. Wait, isn't this on this map? I thought this was on the map already. Not gonna take me too long to get where I need to be. Just gotta be careful. I will have a vehicle at some point coming the opposite direction. Round and round we go. We are up to 10 cement slabs in storage, so building more bridges, that'll come in handy. Hello Jill, welcome. Hope you're having a good Monday. Oops. Almost went off the bridge trying to read what Jill was saying. When you are research latest technology for Uncle Walter, you might want to take a peek at the swather that attached your tractor. Are you saying I have a swather on the farm? Glad I made the route going the other way. There's a truck that was in the way. Hopefully I can get this up right. Not having much luck here. Alright, let's detach from that. So this is the thing about the winch and my scout vehicles. Sometimes I get that yellow dotted line stays there, and then other times it doesn't. Alright, now I'm just going to try to have it come along this way and maybe it'll upright itself. I may have to unstrap the transformer. Take the weight off it and to get the mule upright. Hello Brian, welcome as well. Not staying on long, have a storm coming in. Well, I hope you had a nice Sunday and your Monday gets better because of the storm. I'm going to unstrap. Probably should have done that from the get-go. Oh, anchors might be good. Oh, no. That's, yeah, getting a little top heavy again, aren't we? Wow, this is becoming more of an issue than I thought it would be. All this soft sand is causing me problems. Alright, well, we're kind of upright. Transformers on. And we got a scout vehicle here for when I tip over again here in just a little bit. I still don't think we've gotten the June update for RoadCraft that I'm aware of. Tipping over to the side again, so I'm trying to keep it upright, which is supposed to introduce more vehicles. Not sure exactly which ones, but a bigger transport where I don't need to use a low loader would be nice. Alright, let's give some power to the community here. Task complete and a route failed, apparently. Somewhere. Don't know why this did not complete on its own, but 1,300 experience, 5,500 cash. A little something, you know, for the effort. A Tuz.
Oh, jeez. I think I jinxed it. Long story short, I want you to keep scratching their backs till they can bring production back online. They only need a small favor, you know. Just a container of parts and resources they need to get going. Think you can deliver it? Pretty please?
Provide enough resources to the steel mill to revive production. 3 concrete slabs. Well, we can do that. We got that. And an infrastructure route. Which route failed? Let's see. This one here, all rewards received. Let's go ahead and start deleting some of these that we don't need. So we cancel that one. Clear route. Alright, so we don't need that one anymore. A lot of things that popped up. That one's still running. That one failed for some reason right here. I bet you what happened was a truck was coming in while a truck was coming out. One made it and one did not. I think that's what probably happened there. Yeah, so the other ones, yes, that's still going, that's still going. Alright, let's see. Like I said, I want to stick on the main objectives. I want to get... Where is it? The river base. I want to get the river base somehow unlocked. So let's kind of stick with the main quest line as we go along. So this is... Northern Tunnel. Oh, this is just from the... I don't want to say just from the Northern Tunnel. I really haven't been up there. Up to the mill. Up to there. Okay, I got some things to move, but I got... It looks like... I don't... Is that a scout vehicle? I think it's going to be a scout vehicle. Alright, so we may have a slight issue here by interacting with other traffic, but... The odds are slim, but it seems to happen more than you would hope or think. Just going to kind of... Can't mark on top of another marker. But I want to mark it just in front because we know that route works. All right, this needs to go up this hill. But we're going to use that new vehicle to move that stuff around. Alright, so before we dispatch that, a rusty scout. Can I just push you out of the way, or... Nah, it's going to be better if I... pull you to the side. Oh, now you're going to start rolling downhill on me? Can't winch to it because the hitch point is under the ground, or facing the ground, I guess. Well, we'll see if it's enough out of the way. Oh, these trucks don't have all-wheel drive and diff lock. They're going to be a nuisance. They may get stuck in the sand so easily. I mean, they're mostly, it is asphalt here, but there is sand over the road. Is it just two vehicles? Nope, there's a third back there, and that looks like an 18-wheeler. Actually, there's four. Wait, why did you... What? Why? Why? Just why? Why are they all... I mean, they're longer vehicles, so maybe that's why they're doing it. Because the other ones didn't do it like that. Got the first truck got around that pipe. Wow, I'm surprised that truck got up there. This truck is lagging behind. Is this a bigger truck or... I think it's just hauling a little bit more. It's got more weight behind it. Need this truck to get up there. I don't want to have to lay sand and asphalt to get this up here when it's already an asphalt road. And route complete. Alright, so now I got to bring concrete slabs here. So recall the mule up to the desert base. We'll grab 3 concrete slabs and bring it on down. The mule is right here. Actually, yeah, we'll recall this one. I was going to say, leave it here. I got other mules, but I'll bring it back to the same location, so leaving it there doesn't really help out too much. Uh, 1, 2, 3. Rotate you like so. Oh, lower you down. Kind of in, but it's not in. Now it is. Hello, Skender. Hope you had a good Sunday and your Monday is going well. One more, we'll go get these delivered. Hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button again. Because why not? Alright, that's good enough. Alright, let's head on down and deliver these concrete slabs. This is not being tracked currently, so we'll track it. Wait, another route failed. What route failed? Why are they going into that? Well, I mean, they are swerving and whirving when they get out of here, but that truck just went right on through, so not sure. Community was low, so it kept going. Good production day, so it sounds like harvest season for you is going pretty smoothly so far. Maybe a couple things have happened, but seems like it's going well for you. Currently, the only vehicle I want to buy, and I don't know if I have access to it as of yet, and that's the upgraded roller. Oh. Yeah, I got out of the way. We're all good. That route must be close to being done. Of giving all my rewards. Just waiting for Kelly to tell me about the other garage that we can unlock, because I don't want to have to drive my cable laying for power from that garage we're just at all the way over to this side. One of these days, I'm going to take one of these bridges where I build a bridge on a bridge, and I'm going to be bouncing around enough. I'm going to bounce right over those side rails. I have to have a look at that store, though, to see, because we got a couple roads to build that we know of currently, and I would like to get the bigger roller, and also have a peek to see what else is out there that maybe we've unlocked that I'm not aware of. We do have this new scout vehicle that was just given to us, so if we got the rusty version of it, I would assume I have access to the new one. A lot of steel around here, which is good, but it makes me think I'm going to need a lot of it. Okay, so why did... Sometimes you got to go in here and complete it yourself. $1,700 experience and $11,000 in cash? Oh, there we go. Set up the river base. Go complete, pick up the pieces.
Believe it or not, this whole area used to be green as lettuce, in the environmentally conscious sense. It was running off a solar power station. Naturally, the storm threw a spanner in the works. But I cling to the hope that the panels are just dirty. Could you drop by and check it for damage? Also, looks like we need an operations base close to the port. Find a good spot somewhere on the river, then... Oh, sorry. It's just the usual list of wants from the local authorities. Boring. But nothing you can't handle, right?
Thanks for the pep talk, Kelly. Said river base. What do we need there? Breach location. Well, I have been there. Okay, and the solar panels... Well, I brought my scout vehicle way over to here. Are these the solar panels? Yeah, those are the solar panels I got to reach. What is this place? Because it has palms and a little further looks like spruce. That makes no sense. It's your backyard. I forgot where this location is. It seems like most of the locations are either Eastern Europe or North Africa. That seems roughly where we're at. Well, we do got this scout vehicle. Where's this scout vehicle? Here. This road doesn't get me anywhere, does it? That just brings me up to here. It could bring me down to the sand quarry. Maybe I should go up that way and find out what is actually up here, because there's a lot of this map I have not opened yet. Thought about taking the mule, but if I get to the base and it says, you got to bring some like steel beams here or something, then the mule is already down here. So I have not been this way at all. So I don't know what to expect. Can I just nudge this out of the way? Not really. So I'd like to get to the base first, because if it just unlocks it, which I don't think it's going to, because we saw the base before, the base is in shambles, so I guess I'm probably going to have to bring something to it. Central Distributor Substation. Let me go ahead and track this. Well, I'll scout more of the map as we kind of get our way back over to that base. Can you sell those ruined cars as scrap? Well, I can use them as scrap. They are metal, so I can either put them in the steel beams or steel pipes facility for scrap metal, and we'll get either beams or pipes depending where we put it into. Where the heck are we going here? Well, like I said, we are still... Whoop, don't go up that. We're still scouting out the map, so... We'll go to the right, even though to get to the base, I should probably go to the left. So is this a road that goes to a water source? Why do I feel like I'm gonna have to go up here at some point? They're not gonna put this way out here. I bet you, because she just said this used to be a green oasis. I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to do something here to get water flowing for all that. There's the solar panels. Yeah, this is the way came down from that road, so Oh, that's a dead end. You can see it's a little green in here, so I'm guessing at some point maybe we'll get the river flowing back through here. Maybe it's just clogged up. You know how it's like being clogged up once in a while? Take a left. Let's get out of this, whatever this really is, and get back on an actual road. I'm going right past the solar panels, but I'm going to the base first. Did I come through here? I must have. But I did it with the links. Wait, am I going up? Yeah, this is for... let's see, what was this? Alright, I'm kind of in here. Find the backup pump in the nearest quarry, deliver it to the oil pumps. Alright, so I gotta come in here and find a backup pump, so let's... I turned in here because I saw the white marker. I was like, oh, what's this for? Oh, there it is. Alright, found it. Alright, let's go back and get... Get that. So now the base is showing me the other garage, which looks like it's built.
I suppose the view explains the shopping list from the locals, doesn't it? If we want to settle here, you have your work cut out for you. And the company really does want this spot, so you better get going.
So I gotta have 5 steel beams in in storage. The concrete we already got. Oh, and I gotta build an infrastructure. Infrastructure for... there. Well, that's the unfortunate part, because I can't recall all those vehicles to here. So I think getting the teleporting vehicle to here would not be a bad thing, and get that road put in. Steel beams, we can make the steel beams. Oh, there. I'm like, where did I leave it? It's here. Five steel beams, she said. That gets me a quarter of a steel beam. Alright, that's not really going to help me out. At least the car rolls on its own. Alright, that gave me 2 full steel beams. I think there was another vehicle not far behind us, right? Yeah, one right there. We got one over there. I feel like with all the steel around here, I'm going to need a lot of material. Uh-oh. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on there, dude. I'm moving. There we go. That was perfect timing, like always. What are we up to? We're up to 4. Let me get, because these are kind of in the way of the infrastructure. Let me just drag this out of the way. I don't think it's going to be worth much. But looks like a gearbox. Actually, wait a minute. 5 steel beams. How much? Wait, wait, wait. How much are... How much does that give me for steel? Let me get back in the trigger. Those are worth a lot for steel. But let's go ahead and take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look for big stacks, painted red primer. Not sure I've seen anything like that, but then again, if I'm not looking for it, I probably would have missed it. Definitely want to get this river base up and going. Alright, strap them in. Alright, let's get back up to the base. Put these in storage. Just gotta watch out for my vehicles going around. Now, there's just a lot of steel around here. Again, if you're just joining us, we're on this map last stream for a little bit, got up to about 9% done. I'm back on it today. We've done a few things, so I don't know how far along we are. But also today, we finished off 2 other maps. We finished off Deluge and Soryorn. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. So all the other maps I have access to are 100% complete. This is the only map I have access to currently. So we're going to be here until we finish it, and then that will unlock the last current map, which is Kraken. So we're going to be here for a bit until we get this all complete. But I mean, we're actually getting some things more done today than I thought I might on this map. And my current goal by the end of the stream is to get maybe up to 15-20%. So I wasn't shooting too high because it's a Monday and I want to feel good about myself when I see how much we have gotten to, basically. But this will be a huge step getting the second garage open. I do have 15 fuels, so yeah, getting the teleporting vehicle down to where I got to build that road probably be best because everything is such a long ways off from where I got to do that infrastructure of a road. So I think we'll spawn that, drive that down to where that road needs to be built. I'll check out my infrastructures in just a moment because I'm pretty sure some are done. I used to like leaving them running because it, you know, it didn't make you feel like you're quite alone on the map as much. But then as I found out, as I get more and more infrastructures going, they just kind of get in the way. So sometimes it's best just to, when you got all the rewards, just cancel them, clear the route, and be done with it. Okay, beams are in place. Yeah, let's see. Whoops. Let's see which infrastructures are still running. Okay, so that one, I got more rewards still going. That one's almost done. Okay, that one's still going with rewards. Alright, so all the ones that are running, I'm still getting rewards on. So the other thing I do want to check on, like I said, let's go to the shop. And what have I... so it's level 19 for the next roller. That sucks. That sucks. Stump mulcher. Well, I don't have that, even the rusty one, but not really dealing it with stumps. This is the one, we just got the rusty version of that. I do have the biggest asphalt paver. The heavy mobile crane, I don't have that. Or is this the Scout I just got? Oh, that's a Tuz 303. What is the one? Tracked compact crane. Oh, that's a crane. Okay. The cable layer we got. That we got. Some Scouts. Mobile crane. Yeah, that's the... I hate that thing. Just trying to see what is here that may interest me. That's the heavy mobile crane. The other one's just a heavy crane. That's a heavy mobile crane. So they're both heavy mobile cranes, but let's see. What does this do? Lift weight is 60 tons compared to... Actually, let me go to this category here. Be less to go through. So it can lift 20 tons more. Boom length is 21. Longer, it's a bigger boom as well. Alright, so I don't think I need to buy anything per se. Let's get my teleporting... I don't even know what category that's under. Oh, right here. This is what we need. Let's deploy it. That's a very good crane. Well, if I... next time I need a bigger crane, we'll look into it. I gotta watch my money, though. I only got $450,000. Let's get this road built so we can get this garage unlocked. Starting to get a little tired of going from this garage all the way to the other side of the river. This is the second time I ran into this vehicle at the same exact spot. Oh, calm your horses. We see you. That bump that's in the road right there, I caused that. I tried putting the dozer in manual mode, trying to get the boulders out of the way, and just caused more problems. Somehow I was reading chat and I drove over like the biggest boulder in the road. Money's not a real problem. Yeah. I was kind of joking when I said I only got 450,000. In the beginning, I was saving it, not sure exactly how the finances are in this game. But yeah. I haven't sold like the toy trucks. I think I sold 2 of those barrels. I think they're called Warhammer barrels. I think I've sold 2 of those barrels. They're like 40,000 a piece. And really, the rusty equipment does not bother me. The only piece of equipment I cannot stand and I don't get along with is the asphalt paver. Me and the asphalt paver do not see eye to eye. Pity there's no sand road cleaner. Like a sweeper? I think the issue a sweeper would have on maps like this is they have low ground clearance and you could just be getting stuck everywhere. Which way is the best way to get to where I got to build this road at? I mean, I got to build a couple. I got to build the road. Well, I got to build the road here. I got to build the road here. And also got to build the road here. Maybe I should just start building these roads as I go anyways. Even the good paver is bad. I do have a new good upgraded paver, if you will. That is better than the original rusty one that you get. So we actually got 3 roads to build, so I'm thinking might as well just start with road number 1 and build them. I can work here, they'll go on through. Ooh, the question is though, where, yeah, I did not check on sand. Oh, okay. We do have a sand quarry. Vehicle failed. Between the repair shop. Ah, you again. Every once in a while they're doing that. Let me go ahead and we'll just do this with it. Alright, yes, I may need some sand. Actually, let me go ahead and... Been a while since I've done this, so it's going to take me a moment. Let's see here. Oh, Q&E. If I go to paving... Not sure what's going on with those vehicles. Recall. Alright, how much is it to get that sand quarry going? Because I may need that, actually. Oh, you know what I do have? Oh, before I do that... let's see how much it is first. 10 fuel to activate. Okay, we don't want to do that. But we do got sand. Let's not forget about... I probably got to deploy it first. I got the scraper. Hang on a second here. I don't think I got it on this map yet. Would that be under this category? There it is. Deploy that. Scan. Let's see. Not in garage. Deployed. It's not classified as one of those. Ah, so you actually... Okay. Yep, we'll deploy... That's not the greatest place to deploy that. Alright, so what this does is it's its own mobile quarry if you put it over a sandy area. This looks like sand right here to me. Alright, our sand quarry is up and running. So now if I show infrastructure, that's right, no, vehicles here, you can see that covers this entire area, so we're good. We are good. And you start there. Enter back in here. Where did you spawn? Alright, so you like spawning up on the hill, apparently. If you click on the truck you want, then recall, you get the choice where to send it. Oh, the one thing I did not check on this road is boulders. Oh, this is going good. It's trying to back over my blade. Wait, is the worker not going to... I don't think the worker is going to refill. Alright, next time I gotta remember, this map has boulders in the road. I need to make sure all the boulders are gone. Alright, so I guess I'll lay the sand. Although I gotta try it though, because I'm curious. Just to make sure. Oh, yeah, we are out of the work area. Yep, that is out of the work area. Well, we'll bring that forward and find another sandy spot on the other side, because I got to bring it over that way anyways. For the next road. And by the way, the road that we're doing, this is not for the current job that I got highlighted, which is for the river base. We got 3 roads along the way to do, so might as well just get them done. Pardon me, coming through. Let's see if this is classified as sand. It is. Wait for that to activate. All right, refill with sand. I wish the sand would just pour out at an even pace. I think I may have missed a spot, so actually got 2 spots. All right, let's get this over here. Flatten this sand out. And I think for here, of course, we'll use the better paver, which I already have on the map. Because we did pave another road already. But gotta wait until I hit level 19 for the other roller. So we'll keep on using the original rusty roller until that one is unlocked. Alright, so 4, get to you, and then this I'm going to hire a worker to do, because that way it looks a whole lot better. Alright, back into here. So how do you get to tell it where to spawn other than... So I hit F, it shows me where it's going to spawn. How about if I switch? I don't see where it gives me the option of where I can spawn it. Well, that should be fine up there, I guess. Although it is the roller, so this may have a hard time getting out of here. Oh, don't get stuck here. You just went down over a big flippin' hill. Wait, open. I wonder if the worker can get this out. I don't. The paver's not even doing what it should be doing. Cancel. I don't want to cancel the road. Why did the worker... Alright, so the only way to get rid of the worker, as far as I know, is we're going to return to hub. And then when I come back in, they should be reset in the spawn area. I guess we'll also be able to see how far we have gotten so far on this map. Up to 18%, which is, I said 15-20% I'd like to get to. I guess I better lay the asphalt. I'm not sure why the worker ran into the pole. Let's see, we gotta get back over here. Well, I didn't want to hit cancel road because then I don't know if that is that going to reset the sand and the flattening of the sand I did, because that would suck. This paver is much wider than what the road needs. Chugga, 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 chugga. And the next road I need to do is this right up here. Yeah, at least this asphalt paver, unlike the rusty one I was using at Deluge to start the stream, this one does not seem to get stuck as often. And apparently another one of my routes failed. Because why not? I do like how you can see the steam coming off the asphalt. I wonder if it's going to flatten out all the asphalt once I get on through. Because usually I got to make 2 passes with this roller for that asphalt paver because it's much wider. Looks good to me. Slowly I turn, step by step, inch by inch. Alright, next thing we're actually going to grab is this beast. Let me go ahead and put this in marching mode. And gotta make sure all the boulders are out of the road this time. I don't, just by visual, I don't see any, so... Yep, not going to bother. We'll back up. Grab this next. Are the footings still down? Alright, so it folded up, but the anchors were still down. So I'm going to say this should be good enough. Just make sure I'm out of the road. And I'm going to assume that the scraper is going to cover the entire road, so we'll send a worker off to lay the sand. Ooh, might have a little problem with the scraper sticking out further than I thought. And also, let me get the job up that we're technically doing, which is this one here. Oh, reward is 10 fuel. What a coincidence. Reward is 10 fuel. And that's enough for the quarry. So wait a minute. Am I out of the zone for the scraper? No, that's got to be bigger than that, right? Yeah, so the scraper's radius is all the way to here, so I'm guessing an AI worker will not take sand from that. Alright, so I guess I'm laying down my sand again. Check for boulders first. You think you missed that part, because we did check for boulders first. Boy, sometimes this thing turns so rapidly, it's ridiculous. It either pours a tiny bit of sand out enough, no sand at all, or way more than what you want. Did I get the beginning part of it? No. But apparently just driving over, I did. I'll dump a little bit there to make it happy. So the worker will grab it if it's a base game quarry, but if it's a scraper, it will not take sand from it. Alright. Oh. Again, I was activating 3 controls at once. PC controls don't like that, apparently. Alright. So I'm going to have to go back and flatten this out because I laid the sand and it's not steady. So we'll get more bumps doing that. So I'll turn around and just go back and smooth it out a little bit more. Well, it looks pretty darn smooth right now. I think I'll fold up the scraper just to give us room for the paver and roller. Because if I hire a worker, I'm not sure what's going to happen. They may run into it. So we'll fold that up. I don't know, every time I send this one off on a worker now, it seems like it's stuck on something. So I think we will take care of it. Then I'll just leave the road for the river garage. Riverside garage, I think it's called. Oh, the scraper rolled backwards? Yeah, I probably didn't think about putting on the park and brake because I'm an idiot, so that's probably what happened. All right, now for the last part. So putting in these roads, more than likely there's going to be an infrastructure that rolls through here at some point. I will say in these three set of maps, that middle map, Sorjorn, however you pronounce it, that map was like easy mode. Deluge was challenging but fun, and so far this map, I wouldn't say it's difficult. I would say Deluge right now still is the more difficult of the 3. But I can see we got to build an infrastructure now for the town. Speaking of infrastructures, another one failed? I don't get why they're doing that. How many more trucks do I got to deliver out of here, man? Because I'm tired of them getting stuck in that mess. I don't know, when I spawn them, they don't seem like they're really going over there at all, but whatever. So that's got more left. This one here is done, which is this one right here. So we'll cancel the route, and then we'll clear the route. That'll kind of stop if they're somehow we're colliding with each other. This one here is done also. Alright, so I just got the one going. Yep, that's the one going so far. So, bring urgent help to... Oh, so I got to build an infrastructure there now? Repair shop to Tifletown. But I think we'll get to that next time because I'm out of time for today. I'm out of time for today. But I think we did pretty good here. Let's return to the hub. Did I get up to 20% done on this map? Which means we would have got about 11%. We started the day at, I think, at 9% done on this map. We're still at 18 because we didn't quite finish the job. So we got some half jobs done, which is fine. But we did finish up Deluge by doing that last infrastructure road, so we got that 100%. We were like at 88% on this one right here, but now that one's all 100% done. So the only map that I'm not 100% done with that I have access to is Sand Sweat. So, and that is where we'll be next time when we're on here. Like I said, though, I do need to jump on out of here, but 18% done. Let's see, how we doing? Well, it says 0-13 infrastructures because I don't have any of them going. Well, just one of them. 7 out of 30 main missions. Only 1 out of 13 side missions I've done. So, quite a bit to be done here, but we're opening up the map. We're getting roads in and paved. So, maybe next time we can maybe jump up to maybe 40% done? Give or take, somewhere around there. But yeah, that's where I'm going to wrap it up for today for RoadCraft. Just a reminder, again, I did release an episode for Farming Simulator 25 this morning on Schermbogen? I forgot how to pronounce that map already, which is bad. But we started a new recorded series on that map, so you may want to check it out if you have interest in that. But yeah, as for RoadCraft today, we built roads, and I feel good about it. And yeah, I'm up to $460,000, so maybe I gotta start, you know, slipping out the $1 bills and buying some stuff if we can. But I'm going to jump out of here. Hopefully everyone enjoyed it today. Appreciate everyone being here like always. I should be streaming tomorrow. I'm thinking we'll be back here on RoadCraft and like on Wednesday and Thursday. Farming Simulator 25 back on New Hope. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think for tomorrow we'll be back on here on RoadCraft doing exactly what we've been doing. Because I want to get more of this done. And yeah, so hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow for some more RoadCraft. Again, appreciate everyone being here. Hopefully everyone can enjoy the rest of the Monday. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. But until then, have a good one.